Are you feeling stuck, like your efforts aren't bringing the results you hoped for? Are financial doors closing or risk just not flowing the way it used to? Don't lose heart, because sometimes, the key to unlocking divine provision lies in a simple, powerful name of Allah. In this video, we'll reveal the one name you can repeat 100 times a day that could change everything. A name so full of mercy and promise, Rizq can find you even in your darkest hour. Stay with us, because what you're about to hear might just be the turning point your soul has been waiting for. 1. Struggles with Rizq sustenance. Many people experience periods in life when their Rizq, sustenance or provision, feels blocked, uncertain, or painfully slow. It's not always about unemployment or poverty. Sometimes, it's about working hard and still seeing little reward, or watching opportunities pass by without explanation. These trials can lead to deep emotional and spiritual stress, especially when one feels forgotten or left behind. In Islam, we are reminded that every soul's Rizq is written by Allah. Yet, during difficult seasons, it's natural for the heart to question, why is this happening to me? Or am I doing something wrong? These thoughts are common and human. However, such struggles are not signs of failure. They can be divine tests or moments meant to draw us closer to our Creator. Sometimes, our sustenance is delayed so that our reliance on Allah increases. Sometimes it's a shift in our hearts that must happen before physical blessings are unlocked. The Prophet ﷺ taught that Rizq is not solely about wealth, but also about barakah, blessings, contentment, and peace of mind. When Rizq becomes scarce, it's a powerful signal to turn inward, reflect, and re-anchor our trust in the one who provides without limits. 2. Name of Allah, Ar-Razzaq. Among the many beautiful names of Allah, Ar-Razzaq holds a special place for those seeking sustenance. Ar-Razzaq means the constant provider, the one who not only gives but continues to provide in countless, often unseen ways. This name reflects Allah's attribute of sustaining every creation, whether human, animal, plant, or even the smallest insect in the deepest ocean or remotest desert. Unlike provision from worldly sources, which may stop or run out, the Rizq from Ar-Razzaq is limitless and never dependent on circumstances. When you say, Ya Razzaq, you are calling upon the one whose giving knows no bounds, whose treasures are beyond human imagination, and who never forgets a single soul, even when the world does. Invoking this name with sincerity isn't just a form of worship, it's a declaration of belief that only Allah truly controls provision. It's a shift from fear of scarcity to trust in divine abundance. Each repetition of, Ya Razzaq, is a reminder to the heart, my sustenance comes from the heavens, not the hands of men. It also softens the soul and strengthens tawakkul, reliance on Allah, helping one move through hardship with hope rather than despair. The name carries spiritual power and promise. 3. Daily practice. Saying, Ya Razzaq, 100 times a day. Making the name, Ya Razzaq, a part of your daily routine is a simple yet profoundly impactful spiritual habit. Repeating it 100 times a day is not merely a number, it's a disciplined form of dhikr, remembrance of Allah, that trains your heart to stay connected to the source of all provision. This consistency builds both spiritual awareness and emotional resilience, especially during times of uncertainty. Establishing a fixed time for this dhikr, such as after Fajr, before sleep, or during a quiet moment of reflection, can transform your inner state. As the tongue repeats, Ya Razzaq, the heart gradually internalizes the message. Allah is sufficient. Over time, this regular remembrance creates calm in the soul and opens one's eyes to the blessings already present, which often go unnoticed. It's important to approach this practice with humility and presence, not as a ritual to get something, but as a conversation with the one who knows your needs better than you do. The Prophet ﷺ emphasized the power of consistent worship, even if it seems small. So start with sincerity. Build a habit. Let each repetition be a whisper of trust. With time, this simple daily act can unlock blessings far beyond expectation. 4. Power of divine provision. Allah's provision is not limited by the laws of the material world. While we often associate Rizq with effort, connections, or timing, divine provision transcends these limitations. Allah can provide from places we least expect, and sometimes through means we never imagined. The Quran reminds us in Surah At-Talaq 65:3, and whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him. Indeed, Allah will accomplish His purpose. Allah has already set for everything a decreed extent. This verse highlights that Allah's provision is already written, and His ability to deliver it is beyond human comprehension. He can bring rizq from the unseen, through people you've never met, or through situations that appear hopeless. This is not fantasy, it is a reality experienced by countless believers who turn to Him with sincerity. Sometimes, a single heartfelt dua or the repetition of His name can become the catalyst for unexpected change. The power lies not in the words alone, but in the one being called upon. What's impossible for creation is effortless for the Creator. By trusting in Allah's power to provide, even when the world says, there is no way, you align your heart with a truth far greater than circumstance. Allah is always able. 5. Broader meaning of rizq. Rizq is often misunderstood as being limited to money or material wealth. In reality, rizq is a far more comprehensive and beautiful concept in Islam. It encompasses everything beneficial that Allah grants His servant, physical, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual. This includes good health, peaceful sleep, a loyal friend, a caring spouse, guidance in faith, beneficial knowledge, creative ideas, opportunities, and even time itself. One person may have little wealth but live with deep contentment and joy. Another may have abundance yet feel constant stress and emptiness. This is why the true richness of rizq lies in barakah, blessing and fulfillment, not in quantity alone. Allah may increase your rizq by giving you wisdom in spending, contentment in the heart, or protection from harm that would have caused loss. Even moments of inspiration or inner peace during hardship are forms of rizq. A kind word from someone when you're down, or the strength to get up and pray, these are divine provisions too. When you ask Allah, Ar-Razzaq, for rizq, you are asking for more than income, you're asking for wholeness in your life. Understanding this broader meaning allows us to recognize and appreciate the many subtle, often overlooked ways in which Allah provides for us every day. 6. Sincerity and conviction. When calling upon Allah with His name, Ya Razzaq, what truly matters is not just the words, but the state of the heart. Dhikr without sincerity becomes mechanical, but when done with conviction and presence, it becomes a key that unlocks spiritual and worldly blessings. Allah responds to hearts that are humble, hopeful, and fully trusting in His wisdom and mercy. Conviction, yaqeen, means you believe without doubt that Allah hears you, sees your struggle, and is capable of granting you more than you ask for. It means you're not just repeating, Ya Razzaq, as a ritual, but declaring with certainty that He alone is the sustainer. This deep inner belief strengthens your patience and shields your heart from despair when results are not immediate. Moreover, sincerity ikhlas ensures that your intention is pure, not just to gain wealth, but to connect with the one who provides. When the purpose of dhikr is closeness to Allah rather than material gain, His response is far more generous and complete. The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah does not look at your appearance or your wealth, but at your hearts and deeds. So speak His name with a heart full of faith, and let your trust echo through every repetition. 7. Result of consistency. Consistency in remembrance, especially in calling upon Ya Razzaq daily, has a powerful and lasting effect on both the soul and one's life circumstances. While a single dua may bring immediate results, it is often through regular, committed dhikr that transformation occurs. Allah loves deeds that are small but consistent, because they reflect sincerity, discipline, and a genuine desire to stay connected to Him. When you make a habit of calling on Allah daily, your heart becomes anchored in faith, even when external situations don't improve right away. Over time, subtle but meaningful changes begin to unfold, opportunities appear, clarity increases, burdens ease, and your heart grows in contentment and trust. These aren't coincidences, they're the quiet openings of divine mercy in response to your unwavering devotion. Consistency also strengthens your identity as a believer. It trains your nafs ego to depend not on people or circumstances, but on the Creator alone. Even during difficult periods, the habit of daily remembrance keeps your hope alive and your connection with Allah strong. Eventually, you begin to witness that rizq truly does find you, sometimes in ways that surprise you, and often when you need it most. That is the quiet power of steadfast dhikr. If you truly believe Allah is Ar-Razzaq, then keep calling upon Him with sincerity and consistency. Rizq will find its way to you in ways beyond your imagination. May Allah bless you with endless provision, peace, and barakah in all that you do. If this video touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Profound Deen for more uplifting Islamic content. Comment. Ya Razzaq, bless me with halal and abundant sustenance.